Well, a fine good evening, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. I'm in Burlington, Vermont today, back at Lakeview Cemetery. Oh, I do love this place. So beautiful. My dad's cremains are buried here. I do like to visit. I've always liked to visit this place. But anyway, I have some Lakeview Cemetery videos up right now. In fact, today's video of March 18, 2022 is a stroll of this place. And when I was strolling just a couple of days ago, I discovered a governor. Woohoo! Governor Harold John Arthur. Now, I have a video up on him. You can watch that. I'll put a link in the description so you can watch it at your leisure. And then his wife, born in 1904, a lawyer. That's not common in the headstones I have seen. It's typical that the gentleman has whatever he did, and the wife was the mother. I'm not denigrating mothers. That is a hard job. I was just surprised that this woman who's born in 1904 was a lawyer. Just something I don't see very often, and all these things underneath too. So I did a little research, and I found her obituary, which I thought was really interesting and wanted to share with you because I think you'll find it as interesting as I. So let me go ahead and zoom in so we can be focused on her. So from her obituary, which this was in the Times Argus, which is a newspaper in Rutland, Vermont. So Mary C. Arthur, you see her middle name was Catherine. This is dated October 5, 2004, and it was updated October 17, 2018, 14 years later. A little over 14 years later. Wow. Wow, that's so neat. Burlington / Morristown. Mary C. Arthur, a longtime Burlington attorney, died peacefully at her residence in Morristown, Vermont on Saturday, September 11, 2004. Born Mary Catherine Alifat in Burlington on December 11, 1904, she was the youngest daughter of Lebanese immigrants Elias N. and Madeline Ataya Alifat, who arrived at Ellis Island in February of 1897. Mary graduated from Cathedral High School in 1923, read law under the tutelage of her first employer, attorney Martin Vilas, who was admitted to the Vermont bar on November 9, 1929, and instantly opened her own law office at 188 Main Street, which was above Nectar's restaurant. While occasionally acting as a defense attorney in civil matters, her practice focused on real estate and administrative law. During the Depression, she supplemented her income as a court reporter, commuting to work in Newport. Just so you know, Newport, Vermont is about an hour-and-a-half drive from Burlington. It's a long drive, folks. And this is before the interstate system, I might add. Mary served impeccably as the primary real estate counsel to several area banks for much of her career. She married her husband, Harold J. Arthur, on November 11, 1939, and they partnered in the law firm of Arthur & Arthur while dedicating much energy to his political pursuits. The firm relocated to 152 Bank Street above the new Burlington Federal Savings and Loan Bank building in 1958. In 1976, 5 years after her husband's death, Mary continued to practice from her 31 Pitkin Street home, where she had lived since 1916, until she retired in 1992. Wow, that is 76 years living in the same house. Wow. In 1996, she moved to Morristown, where she remained with her daughter and her daughter's partner, Conrad Gersony. Among the organizations in which she actively participated and held executive offices on local and/or national levels are the Chittenden County Bar Association, the Vermont Bar Association, the Grange, that would be Champlain Valley 400 chapter, Burlington Business and Professional Women's Club, and the Women's Relief Corps. Notably, she was Secretary-Treasurer of the Chittenden County Bar Association between 1932 and 1994, and was honored thereby in 1983 on the 50th anniversary of that post with a tour of Europe. Her first and only transatlantic trip which she cherished greatly. A recipient of various awards for civic and executive accomplishments and an alumna of Who's Who in America, she was most recently presented with the Chittenden County Good Scout Award by the Green Mountain Council, Boy Scouts of America in 1996, and the Vermont Bar Association President's Award in 2003. That association feted her as number 12 in its 2000 celebration of the first 100 women admitted to the Vermont Bar. Mary was the last survivor of her generation in the family and was predeceased by siblings Margaret Kudisi of Burlington, Rose, I'm so sorry, I'm going to butcher this last name, Nojaim, capital Nojaim, of Syracuse, New York, George Alifat of Enfield, New Hampshire, and Michael Alifat of Lebanon, New Hampshire. Childhood brothers, Joseph and Nicholas Alifat, and by her husband, former Vermont legislator, lieutenant governor, and congressional candidate Harold J. Arthur. She is survived by her daughter, Portia M. Arthur of Morristown, and numerous nieces, nephews, and their families. Special thanks are extended to those friends and colleagues whose attentions lately kept her purposeful and vital, including Carol and Bill Hockey, Nasima Corey, Susan DeLear, Isabel George, and Sadie Corey. Interment service took place on September 15, 2004 here at Lakeview. Father Dan White of St. Mark's Church officiating. They held a memorial gathering on October 15, 2004 at the Burlington Country Club on South Prospect Street in Burlington, Vermont. And they had encouraged friends to attend and participate. So this woman was just as driven as her husband in her own pursuits. And we know she owned that law firm for 10 years before her husband joined her. Pretty amazing. Look forward to uncovering more stories like this as I continue to stroll the cemetery. Well, if I can find a picture of her, I'll share it with you, but I don't have one to share with you today. This is Patricia, and I'm traveling for history. If you're enjoying my content, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. 145 and counting. Woohoo! Once you subscribe, click on the notifications bell, and you'll be notified each and every time I upload a brand spanking, shiny new video just for you. And right now, as of March 2022, I'm still uploading every day of the week because I want to. I can, and why not? Why not? Alrighty. On that cheery note, hope you'll subscribe. You can also find my photographs on Instagram and Facebook. Either one of those, you can find me by looking for Traveling for History, at Traveling for History. Use quotation marks on either site as well. That will get you there. You'll find me. I have over 1,200 posts on Instagram alone, so pretty good. I'm working hard here. And I'm on Twitter, Traveling for High 1. That's HI with a numeral 1. I also have a website, travelingforhistory.com or travelingforhistory.org. Either one will get you there. Find your way. Enjoy the read. And until I see you tomorrow, you have a great evening. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great night. Bye.